lost no at all soon. No. Don't be the same. As I'm on my bed, I am not a fan of eating healthy. And even if I'm eating healthy, I'm still on my bed. I like sitting on my bed to eat. I feel like there's a price for sitting on your bed and eating, and the moment you finish, you put your bowl somewhere, wash your hand, and all that you do is vamut, lie on your bed. Yes, that is me. I have this terrible eating habit that only God can heal me, and I've gone through a lot of phases in my weight loss. So let's start this whole story from the Genesis, and we'll get to the Revelation. Okay.
And once again, you're welcome back to my channel. So I'm a Ghanaian based YouTuber. I blog about lifestyle, fitness and practical experiences that inspire people.
So basically, I have always seen myself to be that plus size. I remember when I was younger, they used to call me Oluftubo.
What?
Oh my god, I used to get so pissed. I grew up in a choba, like we normally call it in our local language, but it's kind of like a local restaurant. That's where I actually grew up from, and mom sells food and I lived at the bar. I'm always at the shop 24/7. Sometimes we used to sleep at the shop and all that, so I practically grew up in the kitchen. So food was something that I always run to whenever I am tired, whenever I feel sad, whenever I am depressed. My mom is one person that will never tell you don't eat this, don't eat that. I practically eat everything that I want to. If I want to eat bankum, if I want to eat jollof, if I want to eat whatever that I want to eat. And one of the bad habits that I remember, if I sit down today and reminisce about the things that I used to eat when I was younger, when you kill goats, the intestine, there's some oil in it that I used to mix it with soup and I eat. Oh my god, when I just think about it, just the thought of it alone makes me feel like, oh my god,
is that me?
I've really had a very terrible eating growing up. So I used to be very chubby when I was growing up, but I feel like I have a very good shape, so growing up it wasn't really a bother to me until my auntie actually came back from Accra and she told me that, girl, you look pretty, you have a very good form, you have a very good shape, and you have to maintain your weight or you lose weight. You just don't have to be eating anyhow. That was when I actually got to that realization that, okay, I need to change the narrative of my eating habits because it was so terrible. So way back when I completed secondary school, I lost some weight and I couldn't take charge of that mental state of learning to eat something and not everything, and to eat at the right time. So fast forward to when I moved to Accra and I finally got to stay with my sister, it became worse. We practically have food every day, talk of cake, pie, chicken, everything. We travel a lot sometimes. Somewhere 2019, I was interning in a media house, and that was when I hit the rock bottom of getting to 106.3 kg, and I lost myself. I wasn't happy. I was not comfortable with my body. If I look in the mirror, I feel so sad, and then I said to myself, this is the time to change the story. So I started losing weight with low carb. That's that when I set my mind to do something, nobody can tell me nothing. So I started doing this weight loss gradually, and within a year I lost like 50 kg. So I'll show you a picture here. Well, when I lost like 50 kg, and it was the best decision that I have ever made in my life. That has been my greatest achievement. I don't care when people are building businesses, building investments and making money, but for me, my biggest achievement was losing 50 kg. I was super confident. Come and see me wearing 6 inches, every size of shoes. Oh my god, because I love shoes, and shoes makes me feel confident and comfortable. So I was feeling myself and all that until Corona strike, and we came back home and I started eating I started going back to my bad eating habit because I was home and I was not really doing anything. I'll eat and sleep. So fast forward to 2022, I realized that I have gained all the weight that I lost, and I've even gained an extra with bonus. So I started this year with 111 kg, which is 110, from 90 kg to 110. So it means that I have gained almost the 20 kg that I lost, all back with an extra bonus. Yes, an extra bonus. That is how weight loss does to you. When you lose and you gain with an extra bonus, you know. So it's actually started with a lot of health complication. Anytime I gain weight, it comes with a whole lot of challenges. So I just have to try as much as possible to lose the weight. I started walking in the house and eating healthy, and from 111 or 110 kg, I am now 105 kg. So it means that from January to March, I have lost like 5 kg, which is approximately like 10 kg. Yeah. So now that I've actually started working alone, one of the things that I said to myself, that I'm not going to allow myself to be depressed of this weight loss again. The things my sister doesn't actually like me go through is when I start to think about my weight gain, I just set the button back to depression and, you know, bored and stressed and always worried about my weight. So she had to gradually, and you know, my sister is my therapist, so she had to always gradually take me through that process of not going into that weight loss depression again, but gradually. So I started this year with not having a restriction on my food, but to eat according to the limit that I know I'm being active to whatever I'm putting in my mouth, of which it has really helped me so much. I practically picked 2 cars from my house to the junction and from the junction to my office. So now I have actually stopped picking a taxi from my house to the junction, which is just like 15 minutes walk to the junction. So I walk, then I pick the car from that junction to my office, and when I get to my junction too, I walk, because from my junction to the junction to the office is kind of like 5 minutes to 7 minutes walk. And one of the things that I actually wanted to do in 2022 is to be financially literate and to manage my finance well, and also try every means that I can save. And I think so far so good. It has really been helpful for me to walk from my house to work, and when I come back to, I walk from the junction to my house. That, can you imagine how much I have saved? I started last week, so 16 Ghana cedis every day times 5 in a week, so I save like 80 Ghana cedis every week. Yes, if you didn't hear me, I save like 8 Ghana cedis every week. So I think this has actually been helping me to get rid of all the, you know, depression, weight loss roller coaster that I've been going in and all that. Recently I'm on low carb diet, where I eat practically everything but no sugar and less carbohydrate. Yes, no sugar and less carbohydrate. And then I have started eating oats, granola, probiotic yogurts, and then more of tea. So basically this is what I have been doing this year. I started this year with walking, and it has indoor working, and it has been so helpful. Can you imagine me moving from 80 kg to 110? It was very depressing for me to handle. Now I eat at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and when I eat at work, I come back home and then I just do 2 apples in the evening when I get home, because now I get home around 7 o'clock, 6 to 7. So when I come, I eat 2 apples and then I just go back to sleep. I try as much as possible to also sleep early. But one thing about my sleeping pattern is when I sleep early, and then when I sleep early, I wake up early, even when it is not time. Yeah, I will wake up early, and when I wake up early, I'm not able to go to bed again. So I hope you have learned a thing or two. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and always remember that this is the only space on YouTube where we are trying to become the best version of ourselves. So until we meet again same time, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and until then, see you, bye.
You could be my partner, never ride a solo, no. And we can do I'm low, you know, need to party, oh. I tell you what you're doing, we gotta go.